Rio, where are you going? You haven't listened to the Shenmue AM2 podcast yet.
Welcome back to another episode of the Shenmue AM2 podcast, and we're your hype men, Andrew
and Matt, and
we are here to hype you up for Shenmue 1 and 2 HD coming live to PS4, Xbox One, and Steam.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, it's by the time we're releasing this episode, it's going to be out in probably a couple days, 3 or 4 days. Mm-hmm. This will probably go out on a Sunday or Monday, and it's coming out on a
Tuesday, like all good games do. They should really come out on Fridays. I mean, Tuesday, what the fuck? I mean, Friday, weekend, come on.
It's Friday.
Shut up.
Gotta play Shenmue on Friday. Yeah, so I'm super pumped. My plan for it is I have pre-ordered physical editions for the PS4 and the Xbox One that I don't even own. I'm going to go pick those up. I'm going to download it on the PS4.
Are you doing that first?
I'm going to download it on the PS4 first.
It should be available for pre-download.
Yeah,
a few days ahead of time.
Possibly. What I've seen online, people that are pre-downloading it, it's actually 2 separate games, I think.
What?
I think it's actually Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2.
Are you sure?
From what I've seen, yeah.
I didn't think it was available for preload anywhere yet, though.
Or not necessarily preload, but when it's showing on people's systems, like as a game they've purchased, I think it's actually showing up as 2 separate games. I could be wrong about this. But, so yeah, it comes out, we live in the Atlantic Standard Time Zone, so we are 1 hour ahead of the Eastern Time Zone.
It's just us and a piece of Brazil that are in that time zone.
There's other stuff in that time zone?
Just a piece of Brazil.
Oh, yeah. And then we have Newfoundland.
It was a half hour ahead of us. A half hour time zone.
When we watch shows in Canada, it's like 9:30 in Newfoundland.
No, yeah, but they usually don't advertise that.
Yeah. So yeah, we will get it would be 1 o'clock in the morning our time. Mm-hmm. I plan on staying up and playing it.
For how long? All through the night?
Eternity, Matt. Eternity. It'll be the scene from Clockwork Orange when I'm holding my eyes open with stuff.
Yeah. But you fall asleep while gaming in the best of times. So.
I fall asleep non-stop gaming. I can't tell you how many times I've woken to Kazuma Kiryu in Yakuza just standing there running into a guardrail on the side of the road because I'm just falling asleep mashing that left joystick forward.
You are not going to make it, sir.
I'm going to get home. So it comes out on a Tuesday. I'm getting home from work on a Monday evening. I'm going to nap. Have a healthy supper and nap.
Preemptive nap.
And
mess up your sleep schedule for the whole week.
I don't know if I'm gonna nap. It's like, you know when you're going away on a trip and you go to bed the night beforehand, you gotta get up early and go to the airport or somewhere, and you're like, I'm gonna get a good sleep, and you're laying in bed, your mind's just like, oh, going on a trip. That's
Christmas Eve syndrome.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve syndrome. I know that's gonna happen to me, so I might take Gravol or something, which could kill me because I have sleep apnea.
Just get your wife to punch you in the face. Knock you out cold.
Yeah, that'll work.
Dark side Hazuki meme, honey.
Hey, don't use that move.
And then you're out.
So I'm going to wake up. I'm going to have it preloaded. And I'm probably going to play it for an hour or 2. Then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to get up in the morning, drive my wife to work, come home, play it some more, and then I need to go pick up my physical editions. Come home, continue to play it until I have to go get my wife from work, and continue to play it. I've taken Tuesday and Wednesday off from work. I originally had booked or asked for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But another fella, there was only 4 people at my work that do my job, and one guy was already on vacation, and I didn't want to leave work too short, and I just kind of asked them, I'm like, hey, you know, if I can take the whole week, I'd like to, other than Monday. If not, I under no circumstances will be here Tuesday or Wednesday. Made it abundantly clear.
I will call in sick if I have to.
If that I wouldn't be there, and they were okay with that. Which I feel kind of bad about because one of the other people has since left or is leaving. So those 2 days are going to be very bad for one person. That person will not be me. I will be destroying the Mad Angels.
Yeah, you won't be thinking about work. Besides forklifts.
Oh. That is my plan for it. I'm really hoping, I want to get to EB Games, the Canadian GameStop. I want to get there a few minutes early and wait in line before the store opens. Mm-hmm. I'm really hoping I'm not the only person there. I'm hoping there's someone else there, and I'll be like, hey, why are you here?
Hey, do you listen to my podcast?
If they're there, I think they would have to be. But if there's someone there that's buying that game, I'm 100% asking them.
You're my new best friend.
Oh, yeah. I'll do... Everybody's got a price. I will... if there's someone there, I guarantee you they will be on this podcast.
So what time are you showing up? When do they open? 10?
10, yeah.
So you're going to show up at, 9:30 or something?
Yeah, I'll probably grab, breakfast at McDonald's or something. Sausage McMuffins, no cheese, with a little bit of maple syrup on them.
No cheese?
You
monster. You
don't have maple syrup and cheese. And maple...
Yeah, you do.
What's wrong with you? This is... That's a little free tip for you there. So that's my plan. Hopefully, because the PlayStation, you can record videos on it. Hopefully I'll get a few good gameplay things.
Why don't you just stream all day?
On Twitch?
Yeah.
We could.
Separate streams, I guess, but...
We do have a Twitch account.
Did you link it to your PlayStation?
I think you made me do that when we watched the stream.
Oh, okay.
Easy Allies or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's no camera on me, though, is there?
It will be if you turn it on.
Which camera?
Your PlayStation camera.
What?
For your VR, the PlayStation camera. You can use that to stream with...
This is blowing my mind.
What did you think it was for?
The VR headset to track it.
It came out 4 years before the headset did. It came out with the launch of the PlayStation 4. Those cameras came out. So yes, it can be used to stream. You can stream yourself. This changes everything.
This does change everything. Yeah, we'll need to set that up.
Well, I'll be at home playing my own copy, but you can do it. You can stream on my behalf.
But yeah, and then we can upload to our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how uploading to YouTube from Twitch works. I think you need some sort of special account.
But I mean, uploading from the you can save your videos on your PlayStation, not necessarily the streaming videos.
Yeah, you can save clips every 15 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's the thing. It would be like when a couple days ago or yesterday it was when I won the raffle draw. Things like that, I'd love to post.
Yeah. You know how to do that, right? Save a clip of something that just happened?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know how to set it up so it records the next 15 minutes? You can do that, too. Instead of being like, hey, save that last 15 minutes, you can be like, hey, start recording a clip now. And then...
Yeah, you're going to show me how to do that. This sounds like an awesome idea. But yeah, no, I've edited that clip. It's on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, of when I was playing Madden. Mm-hmm. And my 5 wide receivers all bobbled the same ball on the same play. But that's my plan. And I am even willing, if there's someone there who I look at and I'm like, they're about my age, and depending on what game they're buying, I may just buy them a copy of the game.
Merry Christmas. Give them a business card for a podcast.
No, I seriously, legitimately may buy someone a copy of the game and ask them before I pay for it, be like, hey, I host this podcast, co-host this podcast, and if I buy this for you, will you play it? And good, bad, and different, come on our podcast.
You gotta choose the right person for this. Don't choose a creep.
Well, yeah, because we record in your house, in your basement, and they're gonna... Yeah, he's gonna... Yeah.
They can Skype in.
No, we can have him here. Just heavy breathing like me into the microphone.
Why'd you buy a copy for the homeless guy who hangs outside the mall?
Yeah.
I thought he'd give me a move.
He did. He taught me how to barf. Up Listerine.
This is called Upchuck.
This is called the falling uppercut. So that's my plan for it. What do you?
Well, I'm not staying up because I've played this game before. I don't want to mess up my sleep schedule, so I will go to bed. It'll be all downloaded. I'll go to bed. I'll wake up. When my wife wakes up, she'll probably drive herself to work. So I can just come straight downstairs around 6:30 in the morning and start playing. And I shouldn't have to go anywhere or stop playing until she gets home around 5:30.
You gotta get her to bring home takeout.
Get her to bring home takeout? I don't know, maybe.
McDouble, $5, buddy. For the meal.
Yeah.
Fries and a drink, bud.
I usually just get 2 McDoubles for less than $5 and skip the fries and the drink.
The fries are empty calories.
But yeah, and then maybe it's like in the afternoon, I'll go upstairs and check the mail and see if my physical copy has been delivered from Amazon. But I've never ordered a game that's upcoming from Amazon. I've always just ordered something that's already out, so I don't know if it's going to be delivered on release day or not.
It probably won't. I hate Amazon for that.
That's why I usually don't order that way, but since I'm getting a copy digitally, I don't really care when it's delivered.
So, how many copies are you purchasing?
I've prepaid for my physical version through Amazon, and my digital on PS4 and my digital on PC. And then in the day or two afterwards, I will see who of my friends is and isn't playing it, and depending on who is and isn't playing it on their own, I might offer to buy some copies for more people. Because on Steam, you can gift copies.
To answer the question of your friends who will be playing it, that person is sitting beside you.
Well,
person.
The only person, you think? My brother won't buy it. My co-host on Matt is Wrong About Games won't buy it.
If you give me your brother's address, I'll abduct him at knife point. Kyle, get in the trunk, Kyle. Yeah. I have...
And I only took one day off.
I have I'm getting as I mentioned earlier, the digital copy. I may download a Steam copy. I don't know. I may get...
Even though your computer can't play it?
Yeah. Can yours?
Apparently not, but I at least bought it. So it's always in my library. Next computer I get, I'll download it.
Yeah. Depending on how much a graphics card is, I think if I do a graphics card, I think I have to replace my power source though too in it.
Yeah.
So that's the.
No, I'll just keep it in my library for the day when I have a computer that can run it. It's not going anywhere.
I may buy a second PS4 physical edition as well.
To keep sealed?
To keep sealed. I don't plan on opening the Xbox One version.
Yeah.
Although my friend, she has an Xbox One, and I always harp at her. And I did acquire some Tomb Raider games from her that she didn't necessarily want to have not in her possession.
What? You saying you stole games?
I did not steal them. They were doing some spring cleaning, and her fiance, who's also my buddy, traded me a PS2 and a bunch of games for a case of beer.
Oh. Without her knowledge, and they were her games?
They were her... No, she had knowledge of it. They were her Tomb Raider games, which she's a huge Tomb Raider fan.
You're a bad man.
So, I made up for it. I found the HD remakes, the 3-pack for the PS3, and they were both in our wedding party, and I put that in with her gift.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was right on the top, so we got her a beer growler, so when she opened the beer growler box, the Tomb Raider was on top of it. So, and also when I gave her fiance his beer growler as well,
it had a copy of Scorpion King 2 on Blu-ray underneath it.
No, it was the Marine 4 starring The Miz. No, I had also got another buddy a beer growler. We drink a lot of beer, and I wrapped them at the same time, and they're all customized, so like, you know, they had their names on them. And the minute I wrapped them, like, which one was his and which one was his? And I was like, oh yeah, and then I had it wrong, so their gifts were spoiled, but yeah. So I got her that, so I paid back my debt, I think. But I may, if she's interested in playing Shenmue 1 and 2 HD, I might open it and let her play that.
Borrow it or keep it?
Borrow it.
Yeah, I wonder how much buzz is going to be happening the day of release.
In our community.
In our communities, there will be lots. But I mean, I can't wait to see like late to the party forum threads. Like that's a thing on Reset Era where I go. People who come to a game late, they post threads LTTP, which means late to the party. And then they give their opinion on a game they missed out on. So I'm hoping there's lots of those for Shenmue and that they're positive.
I'm fairly certain my cousin Brian has pre-ordered the game. Mm-hmm. If not, his workplace is very close to GameStop. So I may just swing by, put some, is it ether?
Yeah.
On a rag, toss him in the trunk. With Kyle, who's already stuck in there, and take him to GameStop, and then just drop his carcass off back at his work.
Mm-hmm. His carcass, you're gonna kill him too.
Unconscious body, fine.
Sans pants.
Saul's pants, Matt. Saul.
I didn't want to sound like a douche. You should just buy like a whole armful of games and just like give them like.
I was watching Pete Campbell's stream and he was talking about just having a bunch of them in his car and having someone drive the car for him and film it, and he's just throwing them out the window at people. He thought about going to a school and then obviously thought about not doing that. Hey kids! But yeah,
it'll be a good day.
I won't have to use my AK. Little ice cube there for you. Yeah. You're a big Nickelback fan.
No.
This podcast is brought to you by Nickelback.
And AK-47s.
Hype it up, people. Get everyone in the mood.
Stream Shenmue.
Yes.
Everybody stream Shenmue all at once.
Now that I know that that's a possible thing I can do, I'm definitely going to be doing that. You're going to have to come over. We'll have to have a stream.
Yeah, maybe in the evening of that day.
We can have like a darts competition.
Ugh, you'll beat me.
Oh, no good.
No good.
So close.
Well, is there anything else to say except that we're excited?
We're excited. We're days away, people. Days away.
Not really. It's June 30th.
July 30th.
July 30th.
But it's days away.
Days away, I tell you.
Days away when this comes out. We are hyped. Stay hyped. Be hyped. Play this game. Buy this game. Love this game. Make love to this game.
Treat it well.
Treat it well. Put it in your collection. Proudly display it. Tweet about it. Instagram it. Put it on your top 8 spaces on MySpace. Poke it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And then throw some copies out your car door window at people.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Is that it?
Yeah. You can find us on the social media at Shenmue AM2 Pod on Twitter, Shenmue AM2 Podcast at gmail.com, at Shenmue AM2 Podcast on Instagram. We're on Facebook. We have a page. We have a group. YouTube.com/Shenmue AM2 Podcast, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, all of it. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.
Thanks for the reminder, but that's my line.
And we would like to thank our sponsor this week, Rucia China Shop.
We are not a translation service. Please buy things.